15 years of school life in a foreign country brought out both delightful and challenging moments. I came to China for the first time when I was 6 years old and lived in a city called Yingkou, located in Liaoning province. In my first impression, the city was unfamiliar and strange. Not many Koreans lived there, and all of the things were new to me. At that time, I understood. Moving to a different town isn't just about the new house. It's also about making new friends at a new community and living a different lifestyle. Mostly, the language barrier was the priority to get over. I went to local Chinese schools where all courses were taught in Chinese and all students were from China. Shifting from a Korean-speaking environment to a Chinese-only zone, I faced many troubles while following courses and communicating with people. The first time, I could not understand the teacher's directions and made many mistakes. Doing the wrong homework or using the wrong vocabulary was a common thing that happened to me. Gradually, I lost confidence to speak Chinese and worried about making mistakes again. However, collaborating with my team members to work together became a turning point for me to improve my Chinese skills. I improved my speaking skills and learned about local cultures by playing with my Chinese classmates. Through interacting with Chinese friends, I used gestures like Chinese and accepted Chinese culture. Experiences in a local Chinese school taught me that collaboration was significant to overcome language barriers and adapting to the new community. Moving to Beijing and attending an international high school was a completely new experience. I faced new opportunities to experience Chinese local culture from a broader perspective. By living in a community where Korean and Chinese students studied together for the first time, I was able to feel the cultural difference between Korean and Chinese students. For example, it was very interesting to see Koreans prefer to drink cold water even in winter. In contrast, Chinese like to drink hot tea even in summer. Moreover, through the volunteer activities at the school post office, I had a valuable communication experience by serving as a bridge between Chinese and Korean students. Specifically, being exposed to diverse circumstances throughout working as a translator at the post office made me understand how to deal with subtle language differences and how to overcome cultural and sociological gaps. For me, high school experiences were the starting point to find out the importance of cultural exchanges between China and Korea. Currently, I'm a junior studying software engineering at Tsinghua University. As a Korean student studying in China, to celebrate the 30th anniversary of the establishment of diplomatic ties between Korea and China, I participated in a Korean-Chinese cultural delegation to promote the culture of Korea and China through posting social media content. This year, I was also selected as a volunteer for Beijing Winter Olympics and Paralympics and volunteered at the information desk at the Beijing National Stadium, where the opening and closing ceremonies were held. By directly observing the Beijing Winter Olympics and working as a volunteer, I truly realized the dramatic changes and developments in China. This year marks the 30th anniversary of diplomatic relations between Korea and China. During the 30 years of establishing diplomatic relations between Korea and China, the two countries have developed and grown through exchanges in various fields such as economy, trade, society, and culture, in a strategic cooperative partnership. Recently, Korea and China relations are being influenced by many external factors, such as supply chain issues, different cultural perceptions, and others. However, I believe that the two countries can overcome those influences and work together to move forward in a new digital era. Therefore, I think that Korea and China relations will develop significantly in the future and hope that Korea and China can become an eternal neighbor and partner.